Welcome to the Mansfield Buzz Hollywood Halloween fun. Here we go. Like I said, I can't see.
Are you in for a treat? Are you in for a treat? Cause tonight's going to be such a wonderful feast. A feast for you or me. I just want to celebrate. This is my favorite holiday. Scary monsters and mayhem are everywhere. It's a night full of frights. Beware of a scare. Are you scared? Are you sure you aren't scared?
All right, everybody, welcome to the Mansfield Buzz. And let me put some stuff up. As I was telling everybody, I got my alien glasses on. They're not reading glasses. Take my word for it. So a lot of this stuff I'm starting to show is not showing up really well. Okay, so we got 6 business guests on here. We want to introduce you guys, but first of all, let's do this backwards. All right, so we are on YouTube right now at Mansfield TX Buzz. If you hadn't subscribed or been to the channel yet, make sure you go check out Mansfield TX Buzz. Go subscribe. Check out a couple of our archives. We have interviewed up to 30 different businesses. Jordan, everybody here that's a guest today, you'll be pleased to know that we are averaging close to 2,000 views every 28 days, and we're up to close to 40 hours of watch time, and it's only a local show. So that makes it really cool. And I hope you like the intro to this. Thank you, Jordan, for putting your artistic values to work in your graphics and putting that together for us on the show. I don't know what I'd do without my host, Jordan. So, Jordan, say hi. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was fun. That was this, you get to act like a kid and be like, oh, how can we make this fun?
Yeah, and tell us where you're at today.
Oh, yes. By the way, I am broadcasting live from Mexico City today. So figured I'd come here for... So here you actually get to celebrate twice because you do Halloween today, and then in the next couple of days is going to be Dia de los Muertos.
And so tell us about the parade.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, that's really cool. So we came here for Dia de los Muertos because Mexico City does this giant parade. People dress up like skeletons, put on costumes, and the parade goes like they shut the city down, and this massive parade goes all over the place. This parade is really became really popular during because people saw it during the Spectre movie, James Bond movie. So at the opening of the movie, he's in Mexico City going through this parade, and they're passing around with these skeleton floats, and he's chasing the bad guy who's dressed like a skeleton and ends up finding a helicopter. And so you get to see the whole city and this awesome parade. So after that, people were really interested in it. Like, oh my God, I'm going to go to Mexico to the parade. So all these people started to book flights to come to the city to come check out the parade. The only thing is that Mexico didn't do a Dia de los Muertos parade. It was made for the movie.
Wow.
But it cost so many people to come here to the parade. So the city's like, well, I guess we got to do a parade now, huh?
Yes.
Got to now.
Awesome. So ever since that, now
That's
there's
awesome.
a yearly parade.
Wow.
All right,
Now
everybody.
I'm gonna go.
That's pretty
We're
cool.
getting ready to introduce everybody. Jordan, let me play this thing I can't see again, and then I'll let you run through. I've got each individual person lined up to give us about 30-second what they do, tell us about their costume, and then we'll move into some questions. So here we go. All right. Great, huh? Really nice. All right. So we got a chat already. Hang on. Let me see what the chat is. Let's just show it real quick. All right. So we got a guest in the chat room. That's great. Thank you very much. All right. Back to you, Jordan. I cannot see a thing. I keep saying that out loud. Somewhere on here, somewhere on this,
Wait, 3 times in
somewhere
a
on
row.
this,
Okay, click your heels, Hurdie.
somewhere over here on this dashboard, I've got everybody lined up. Jordan, I'm going to let you take it from here, and we're going to let each one of them go through and introduce themselves, okay?
Yes. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I can see.
Thank you.
I'm not blind. I'm a skeleton, but I'm not blind.
Those
So
four
let's
eyes
kick it
tell a
up.
different story.
Right.
I know, right? Yeah. I can't even see through these things. It's awful.
Oh, that's great. Well, let's pick on you, Lena, first, because you're having a drink. So of course, let's go with you first. But yes. So what is the format, Hurdie? We're going to talk about just we're going to let you introduce yourself and tell us a little about your costume.
Thank you. So my name is Lena Killion, and I own the company MLK Prearrangements, and I do the pre-need part before death occurs. Today I am the death angel.
Ooh.
And I love my costume, and it's not supposed to be this fun, and I'm so sorry that it's a blast. And I've got on my little angel
Wings.
Yes, so I'm going to be flying all night. I don't know where the feathers will end up, but Merry Christmas. So my business is I do the prepaid funeral side, and now I'm happy to be working with our veterans. That kind of gives me a little niche to where I can tell you about your benefits, what is covered and what is not covered, so that you're well aware. We do know that for me, my uncle is a Vietnam vet, and then my stepdad, my mom's husband, is also a vet. But it's nice to say that because of your service, we can do these things for you. And they're literally saving, depending upon the state, $16,000 to $20,000 on their services. So I'm very happy with a smile. This is the time that I can smile about what I do. At the time of need, there's no smiles, death has occurred. So that is the meat of the business. That is where we concentrate our business. But today it's Halloween, so I'm like in my happy place. So thanks for having me on. And
I can see.
Enjoy my feathers. Enjoy my feathers. Thank you.
I have antennas.
Ears. Oh my God. Jesus. So that's what MLK Prearrangements is about. Thank you.
Thank you, Lena.
Thank you. Yvonne, you're next.
Hi there, I'm Yvonne with Gigi's Gifts and Treats. I am the cat lady today on this midget computer. I swear to God, it's going to kill me. I do custom decorated cookies, and I also do company logos, family photos, or any kind of designs I can print because I have an edible ink printer on cookies. Today, I am doing special cookies, Halloween cookies, and spreading them out and scaring little children with my little kitty cat costume. And that's what I do. I'm just a cookie cookie kitty.
Nice.
Say that 10 times. Oh, no.
I know, cookie kitty.
Awesome. Okay, so then on next, Denise, you are up.
Great. Hi, I'm Denise, and I want to show you my costume. My son made this awesome apron, and it was a tablecloth, and so it's got fruits and vegetables all over. So I'm affiliated with Juice Plus, and Juice Plus is the company that learned how to put fruits and vegetables in capsules or chews. Been around for over 30 years, and they're the most researched nutritional product in the world. So I am the wicked plant lady, as you see. And if you don't give out fruits and vegetables, then I become wicked. But if you give out fruits and vegetables to your friends and neighbors, then I become the wonderful plant lady.
I'm not going to her house tonight.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I might get some other treats for you.
To ruin your party.
Speaking of Denise, I've been on that Juice Plus product since 1997, and we have 2 power gardens, and she showed us how to set those up when we first got them. So
very cool.
I also want to introduce Sandy Guest. She's a very good friend and mentor, and she is on the chat here. So.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
All right, tell her to chat away and say hi.
Welcome, Sandy. Welcome,
Hi,
Sandy.
Sandy.
Hey,
Hey,
Sandy.
Sandy. All All right.
Awesome. So then, Cassidy, you're next.
Hello, today I'm Dwight from The Office. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend y'all check out watching the season, all the seasons, because they're all hilarious.
Yes, they are.
And I dressed like Dwight today because he's so meticulous in his work. He is so motivated by his job. And that's exactly what the Collective Outdoors does when they work with you to build your outdoor living space. So we design, build, and furnish your outdoor living space.
I love it.
Very awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I won't be standing up because this is it. This is the beat of the costume.
Cassidy, thank you.
She's in her underwear.
I invested in some New Balances. I'm pretty sure he wears those. So.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right, Beth, you're next.
All righty. Hey, I'm Beth with Cat 3, and this it says witches be sipping.
What? I love it. Yes, they do.
And the blingy thing on my head's a spider.
Ooh.
Yeah, see it. We can see it.
So
Yep.
And
chat,
love
be
it.
careful if you have epilepsy. Don't be looking too close.
Yeah, I
was
didn't put that
thinking-
warning up. Watch out for flashing lights.
Strobe warning.
That's
I was thinking
hilarious.
about it, looking at Yvonne. I was like, man, with Cat 3, I should have dressed as a cat with the
I
number
know.
3 on me. But I'm not
Next
that
year.
clever.
Next year. We got next year.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, I can over the cat. The cat.
You got the next one ready.
Next year for sure.
Awesome.
So you're family owned. You're not calling me for a good time on Halloween or any night. But if you have water in your house, then we can help you out. So Cat 3 is we're just family owned, and we like to drink Diet Coke out of
Yeah, I don't know why.
glasses
Ooh.
and eyeballs.
Ah.
That's dope. That's really cool. Very, very cool. Awesome.
Hurdie,
Yes.
you're up. Tell us about your costume.
He can't
Well,
see.
you know,
He can't see.
I am part of the tinfoil squad. You know, and of course, we're always keeping our eyes out for those aliens with these antennas that are swirling around. And you know, an alien when he looks like his eyes are a little different from ours. Okay, so you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Okay, I really don't believe in UFOs or
We believe
flying objects.
Yeah, we believe you.
No, nothing like that. I just don't believe in it. Although I saw one the other night, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. Hilarious.
One thing that I will tell you that shocked me one morning about 4 years ago, I didn't know how Starlink went up. Okay, and it was the first set of satellites that Musk put up, and I was taking the dog out at 4 o'clock one morning and looked up walking him, and I saw the string of lights that were just really close together going across the sky, and there was like about 100 of them, and I ran upstairs and I grabbed Yvonne and go, "You gotta come see this! There's something going on."
We did. It was
Oh,
hilarious.
bless her heart. Oh, my God. Let me go back to sleep. Oh, Hurdie.
It was awesome. Yep.
That's
It was
hilarious.
Starlink. Darn it.
Awesome.
And what about you, Jordan?
Me? I forgot to wear my costume. I just lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I was skin and bones. I guess I'm just bones now.
Oh, you didn't eat your fruits and vegetables.
That's what happened.
And so, Jordan, what is your business, sir?
In my business, I am I own Mercurius Media. It's a marketing agency, and I'm also a marketing consultant. And
Now-
also the co-host of a podcast called the Mansfield Buzz.
Yes, you're a host. You're not a co-host. You're a host too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're a partner, and it's just like me. All right, so we've got a series of questions, Jordan, that again I can't see, so I can take myself right out of this podcast and put all the pressure on you
No.
to grab a question, and we can just ad lib through this. But please chime in with the story,
Of
and
course.
if I need to do the icebreaker on this, let me know, because I can tell you a ghostly story if you want to hear it.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
our first question is, have you ever been to a haunted house?
Ah.
And we don't mean like the little ones that you pay for like, you know, you pay your ticket to get in and people spook you, but like an actual haunted house.
Oh, so I used to live in Copeland, Texas, and the old Copeland Inn in Copeland is said to be haunted and have ghosts. My daughter, who's 38 now, when she was 14, worked there, and she said it's true.
Oh my God.
So when I got married, we didn't talk about that part. But when I got married, we got married in Mexico. We had 2 weddings. We got married in Mexico because we were trying to hide out from our families, but they all showed up.
Oh.
And so then we came back to Austin and we got married at the Caswell house, and we had our wedding night at what's the name of that popular hotel in Austin? It's
Driscoll.
Driscoll, and it is haunted.
Yep.
And so one
I
night,
stayed there.
my husband fell asleep, and everybody else is still partying. We're still up having parties and blah blah blah. And my girlfriend and I were running around, and we ran into we went into the men's bathroom. Do not ask questions. Don't ask questions. So we ran into the men's bathroom, and there was a guy on the floor, and we didn't know if he was like passed away or sick or what. And so I'm sitting there poking him from outside of the bathroom, and I was like, well, but then we came back. We were poking him, he didn't move. We came back and he was gone.
Oh my God.
Was he a ghost?
Wow.
Was he almost dead and we didn't know? Or what? I know, right? The Driscoll is crazy. So I haven't actually been to any haunted houses, but the Driscoll is my haunted house.
It's a haunted hotel.
There's a haunted hotel in San Antonio that I've stayed at also.
What's the name of that? So I can go.
It's in downtown. I'll have to Google it. I forget. We had, when I was in franchising, we had one of our conventions there. And so stayed there a few nights, and it was pretty cool.
Antonio. I'm going to have to look that up because that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's downtown.
I ended up moving one of my friends to Arizona. And so on the way over there, we stopped at Bisbee, and then we stopped in Tombstone. So both of those places had some haunted areas in there, but I didn't experience anything. I asked him if he saw anything, and I will say that there were like feelings, like it felt like the air would feel heavy in certain places, but we didn't physically see anything, which I was a little bit disappointed, but I also don't know how or if I would recover from something like that.
I don't know.
I know I would not recover.
So maybe I'm thankful and grateful that I didn't see anything.
Yes.
And a while back, I was in New Orleans with a young gentleman, and he believed in all the ghosts and the spirits and stuff. So we had to go on a midnight ghost walk.
That sounds like so much
Yeah,
fun.
I've been on that one.
He saw stuff in the sky, like he's trying to show me, and I never quite believed it, but he really thought, he took pictures and he showed me, he really thought that those were ghosts and spirits.
So Denise, was that kind of like a New Orleans pub crawl for ghosts or something like that?
There was a few stops in there, yes.
How fun though!
That's
Wow.
pretty cool. You can get really drunk doing that one.
Yeah, I'm also left out.
So Yvonne,
I've been to these fabricated haunted houses, where you go and pay to walk in, but to actually be to a genuine haunted house, I've never been to one. I've been to the Driscoll Hotel, but in the Stoneleigh Hotel also is haunted, but I've never seen
the Stanley
anything.
is up in Estes, right? Estes
The
Park.
Stoneleigh Hotel is down the street from the Driscoll.
Really?
I've
actually
been. I'm sorry. The Driscoll is in Austin, but the Stoneleigh Hotel is in Dallas, and the Stoneleigh is supposed to be haunted too. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So Hurdie, you have your homework cut out for you.
So yeah, I know. So
I know, right?
Right?
Date. We're going.
That would fun. That would be so fun.
Great. Can't wait. Okay.
Just going to wear different glasses.
When I was a kid,
I know, yeah.
when I was in high school in Alabama, my parents had a 3-story house, and it was built into the side of the mountain, and there was a basement area. And you know, when you're a teenager, you want to get as far away from your parents as you can. So they put me in a bedroom down in the basement. And and before I go to bed, and I'm going to give up my age here, I had a vinyl record player, right? And
so
4 times when I lived down there, in the middle of the night, that thing would start to play. The record was on there. The needle would pick up and go across and actually start to play the record. And I would go, okay, I'm out of here.
Mom, is that you? Mom, is that you?
And Yvonne can attest to this. I got up one morning about 4 years ago and opened up a something to drink, and it had a lid. And I put the lid down on the kitchen cabinet or the counter. Your counter, and I watched it, and it moved about 2 feet, and then it spun around, and I told Yvonne, that just happened. I'm not imagining that.
Hurdie, had you been drinking though earlier?
I don't drink.
Oh God!
I'll start though if you think that'll help.
It gives some answers. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
And that really happened. And that really happened, and I went, okay.
But I didn't see
bottle
a
cap
thing,
is
so I
actually
can't
moving.
vouch for him.
And I actually checked the counter to make sure it wasn't wet because it was
right.
It was not, and I went, this ain't happening.
So probably, oh gosh, it had to be about almost 20 years ago. I lived in Taylor, Texas, and the house that we lived in and bought and redid was built in 1921. And the original owner, she was 90 something when we bought it from her. Well, my son and daughter-in-law and their new baby lived with us in one of the bedrooms upstairs. And we're all sitting downstairs. They came running down the stairs. My son came first. I had to talk to him after that when his wife and baby were behind him. And they said, oh my God, there's a ghost up there. We're sitting up there. The light just came on all by itself. I said something. So they swore it was haunted.
Wait, yeah, you got to talk to him about running down before.
I know. I said, why are you first?
What's wrong with you? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious.
I've been to a haunted boat, actually.
Oh my
gosh.
The Queen Mary I believe it's called the Queen Mary, and it's a big
it's
boat.
George.
Yeah. No, they attached it to the port and converted it into a hotel.
Gotcha.
So you can go, and it's supposed to be haunted, so you can go stay there. So we went there and stayed a night in there. And so they do the ghost tour, right? So you go touring it around. And so we went to see, like, they have like a special effects tour and just like the haunted tour. So we took the haunted tour where they take you to the actual like haunted places. In the most haunted place in there is the pool, because apparently a bunch of people died there. So they have the room where, like, and it's one of those like old school cruises. And so it's got the pool in the middle. It's inside of the boat. So it's not like at the deck. It's actually indoors. But it was all empty, and it's got like a 2-story walkway around it. Mm-hmm. And so I'm doing the tour, and the guy's like, hey, anybody wants to see the special effects tour? They're doing it right now. You just got to go through this door. I'm like, sure, why not? So I walked through and to start seeing it, and they were just pumping it full of fog, and they were just projecting ghosts. It was like super hokey. I'm like, this is lame. And I just turned around to see who else sitting there, and I was the only one that actually went in there. I'm like, okay. So I try to get back out, and the door's locked. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, okay, how do I get out of here? Right? Because like the people that are watching the special effects tour out on the walkway on the second story, I'm on the walkway below it, and there's no way for me to go up there. The door's locked, and then the people are like, okay, so now everybody walks out, and they turn off the lights.
Oh.
And the place goes pitch black.
No!
I'm like, oh my God. And I'm at the most haunted place in that boat. Doors locked, and it's completely black. It is dead quiet.
And you're alone.
And I'm completely alone. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God. I can't see anything. It's like complete darkness. So I just like back onto the wall, and I just start kind of like slowly sliding to the corner.
Scary self.
Hopefully I can feel something. And I guess the tour guide forgot because I was in there for a little while. I was just like, don't freak out, just hoping I wouldn't hear anything out of place. Because there's also a giant hole a few feet in front of me too. I could just perfectly like fall into. So
into the hole.
And no one would find
There's
you.
pitch black and just stuck there.
Like, how did he die?
Then the guy comes in and finally opens the door. He's like, "Hey, are you still in there?" It's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay,
Yes,
sorry,
please
the
get me
door's
out.
locked."
I know, right?
That'd be scary. That'd be like being in a graveyard.
Right.
God.
Well,
We're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
I get out of there and I go to the end of the tour, and they have pictures outside where they photographed ghosts, and they have a picture of a ghost at the pool. And the picture was taken exactly where I backed myself into the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So
So
that's
what's
what's wrong with you. Okay.
So that's why I look like this.
that's why.
I love
No, I don't play with them at all.
I know.
it. Here's one for you guys.
My friend just sent us a message. She goes, "I've heard about the Queen Mary." No, thank you. I'm good. This is my business, but I'm good. No. That's hilarious. Oh, no.
No, we're not. We're not drinking now.
Well, Hurdie may not be, but
Right, word.
Oh yeah. Well, we're getting there. So yeah.
Just like, no, we're not drinking.
That's hilarious. Oh, my gosh. I don't play with ghosts.
Thank you, chatters, for chatting in. Keep chatting in.
Yes,
with
please
fun
do.
stuff. We love that. I'll get them all up if I can, unless they're hostile.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
drink.
Good
So I'm
comment.
the only cat that has a pet dog.
Hey, so
Don't
Jordan,
leave me alone.
here's one for everybody. Any of you guys have a favorite Halloween memory?
I think Lena starts with latex paint.
Right?
Oh, no. I'm not going to share that one. I want to hear this. Y'all don't want to know my memories with the latex. Oh, Beth.
I went to a Halloween party at my brother's house. Gosh, let's say 30 years ago. I was in my 20s, and I went as a zombie. I just, I teased my hair, really knotted it, and had dirt on my face, and I tore up a outfit. And my sister-in-law was at their house. I've been at the house, and it's not even a big house. I was there probably about an hour. I'm talking to her. She looks at me. She goes, "Oh my God, I just now dawned on who you are."
What? It took that long?
I had a big old gummy rat. It was a huge black gummy rat, a candy gummy rat hanging out of my mouth.
Oh, that's gross.
Yep.
So when I was down in Deep Ellum, Texas, I was executive director for the Deep Ellum Entertainment District down in East Dallas, Deep Ellum.
Yeah, fun.
I was with the video studio, and then next to us, I was on the advisory board for Deep Ellum Film Festivals, and their makeup artist came in for Halloween, and I ended up being Paul Stanley from Kiss, and I shaved off my mustache and shaved off my goatee, and put a black wig on, put the white face with the star and all that stuff. I had the boots, the belt, the shirt, everything. And nobody at the party, there was over 1,000 people at Clearview Club. Nobody knew who the heck I was. I didn't say a word the whole night. I had people coming going, "Yeah, how are you doing?" I didn't say a word, and nobody knew. And the next day, I was in my board meeting, and I said, "Hey, did y'all see that Paul Stanley guy last night?"
Oh.
And they went, "Yeah, who was it?" And I said, "It's me!" So that's fun. Good memory.
Fun. Yeah, I love Halloween. I don't think I have any fun memories because when we were kids, we didn't trick or treat. It was my religion. Like Pentecostals, I told y'all, Pentecostals thought it was a pagan holiday, which it is because it's not. I understand that. But I was like, well, can we at least like trick or treat in the backyard or something? And so my mom did start that. Like we would do, like, you know how Easter, you have to look for Easter eggs. Mm-hmm. We were looking for Halloween candy.
Oh
That's
my God.
fun.
It was,
so
no,
cute.
it was fun, but I was like, you didn't have to rebel at some point. So I like rebelled my sophomore year and started jumping out the window to go to the club. We got to do Halloween right. And my sister was like, I got you. I'll let you back in. I'll let you back in. I was like, you're the best sister ever. And, my mom. And so here I am, 51 now, and I tell my mom at 49, look, we jumped out of the window to go to the club.
Yep.
I have had a one-to-one with Lena. I can assure you, she has some past stories.
Life with the church, y'all. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I was totally good because I went to church all the time. But man, after church, don't hold me to it. And so, you know, we're all older now. My sister, I'm 51. My sister's like 48, I guess. We're 3 years apart. And she's like this, Mom, I let her do so much. She'd jump out the window. I would jump out of a second-story window to go to this teeny bopper club. I was like, if you're not gonna let me go, I'm gonna sew my wings. I mean, that was me. It was so fun. I have to tell you, I was a very good girl, and I was kind of within my parameters.
Sure.
But I didn't have any I guess my favorite Halloween memory was just making my way to enjoy Halloween at some point in time. And so after that, after being gone from Mom's, Halloween was like amazing.
Well, let me show my picture. Nothing.
Oh yeah, let's see that.
Yeah, just hold it up higher in front of you.
Put it in the bottom. There you go. Hey.
That was 1968 or 69 because I was born in 64, and I think I was 4 or
I can't.
So when you were little back then, did you guys actually do the tricks for the treats?
What does that mean, Yvonne?
So, oh my gosh! So you used to when we went when we were little back in the 60s and 70s and stuff like that. We used to actually have to do a trick in order to get some candy. So you would have to knock at the door and say trick or treat. And the person handing out the candy would say you would have to do a trick in order to get the treat. And so we would have to think of something like a joke or literally like some kind of trick, like card trick or something like that. We would have to literally do a trick in order to get the treat.
I never heard of that. I don't have any trick.
Yeah, that is a tough neighborhood.
Yeah, I grew up in St. Louis, and that's how we had to do it in the Midwest.
And you wouldn't
had to do a trick.
You wouldn't go through that much candy if you're asking every kid to do a trick at your house.
Because they don't know tricks. We don't know.
Those evil parents.
So we started. You'd be surprised. So we started like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we wouldn't stop until after dark, until like 9.
How fun though!
So it was a long.
I was thinking I lived in New Orleans then. I was trying to think when you said Midwest because I was born in Illinois, but I was just a newborn. My dad was in the Navy. So at that age, I lived in New Orleans.
Really? Where were you, Yvonne, at your age that you're talking about the tricks?
So oh my gosh, I must have been 4, 5, 6, and 7.
And what city was that? What state?
St. Louis.
Really?
Midwest.
Y'all, you know, if I would have never gotten any candy because I don't do tricks. I don't
no idea.
Well, eventually, So eventually, the kids they just didn't want to do the tricks. They just give me the candy, and that was it. It just made no fun.
Go to the good neighborhoods with the full-size candy bars.
Right?
That too.
Neighborhood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. How fun. I didn't know that.
That reminds me. Did anybody pick different neighborhoods and what they lived in? Did you go find?
Oh yeah.
Where you knew you'd get the.
You went to the rich neighborhoods to get the good candy.
You wouldn't look for the 5-story house.
Oh my god!
You got to have friends in the gated neighborhoods now. The kids.
When you
back in the day, everyone trick-or-treated. So now there's a lot of neighborhoods that don't do trick-or-treating. I grew up in Arlington. I moved to Arlington when I was 10. And my neighborhood, I mean, your parents didn't go with you.
No.
I know.
No, we just went out and got all the candy.
It was safe.
No, your parents didn't go with you.
Man, I go with my boys because I'm back there laughing so hard. And the little one has a peanut allergy. So when he was little bitty, like 4, he'd be like this, I can't have that. It's got nuts in it. I was like, just take the candy and be happy you got the candy. You got something else? He was asking. I was like, you can't ask the people that you're begging for candy. It was hilarious. I love it. I'm going tonight.
Send them to Denise's house. She can just have fruits and veggies.
I know.
We always look for the houses that had a line.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, they had the full-size candy bars.
Yes, they used to bust them into my neighborhood. I used to live, I don't know if y'all know anything about Fort Worth, but there's a neighborhood.
Did you say bust them into your neighborhood?
You think I'm joking? They would van them in, like 6 or 7 kids in a van to my neighborhood. We used to live off of, you know where Calvary Cathedral is, and it's changed into a church now, off of Yucca and North Side, that area.
No.
They would have vans coming through. I loved it so much. I was like, come on, babies, get some candy. Kid you not, I loved it so much. And then I had my kid on the porch being Jason with the knife.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, he was perfect because he was really stealthy and quiet. And the kids were like, oh, he's not going to move, but he would get up. The best thing. But they would not bus necessarily, but they would van their kids into the neighborhood. I loved it. I love it. I still do.
Hey, so check this out. Check this out, y'all. So I don't have $1,000, but I just threw the question up. So, don't say, well, Hurdie, if you want to pay, I'll do it.
I'm going to need my $10.
Would you
Yeah, 100,000.
Would you spend the night alone in the cemetery for
zeros
$1,000? And when I say that, I mean alone.
Commas
I
are
mean,
good.
I want
There
you.
is no way. There
I
is
want
no way. That's not even going to pay rent.
That's not yeah, no.
That's going to get me through gas for 2 months.
No,
I know, right?
I mean, I work at the cemetery. I work in the funeral
So,
business.
Cassidy, how much would it take?
No.
A lot more.
I mean, because you're out there by yourself. Who are you going to be talking to?
Right, exactly.
And then it's gonna die, and you don't have a place to charge.
I did it for free. I did it for a school project.
Oh my God.
It was for photography class, and they taught us how to do double exposure, so you could shoot a picture twice to create like a ghost. I'm like, I'm gonna go to cemetery to make ghosts.
You out? Seriously?
What freaked me out is I thought I was gonna get busted because I had to break into the cemetery.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe you just told that.
And we're live.
We are live.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Jordan. We are live.
So I climb over the fence
They're coming back
with a camera.
Limitations. They're coming back.
Were you by yourself, Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I won't say the name of the cemetery, but it's in Arlington.
Right, yeah.
Is it Arlington?
Yeah.
So I work for cemeteries, and that scares me to death to be like the last one to leave, because I worked at this one cemetery, and you guys remember Don Bag from, was that Pantera?
Yeah, Pantera.
So everybody's out there on his
school.
birthday leaving doobies. Y'all stop. Leaving doobies and leaving drinks, and I mean bottles of alcohol. So here's me.
Yes.
I need to make it over to the side where they dropped off the alcohol so I could just help get some samples inside of the office. So I would go out there, but I was like the last person to leave sometimes. It is very scary. Even though I work at a cemetery during the day, you know, you go out there and you're showing people property. It's a total different experience to be out there at night. And you don't even, it doesn't close. They close the gate together, but the homeless will jump the fence, you know.
And Jordan.
Oh my gosh.
And me.
I don't have time for that. Like the homeless is over on the side, and you expect it to be quiet, but there's Jordan, or there's the homeless, and so. But you don't know if the homeless is a ghost or what. You just leave. I just can't. I can't.
Well, and not only that,
run.
you know, I was wrapping my mind around, you know, spending the night just out in Texas. We have so much wildlife. I would be nervous of
a coyote,
some coyote, some, you know, if we're really out in the boonies, maybe a hog. They are not nice.
No,
they are not nice.
No, we should.
Yeah, we live a little bit out in the country, and we have an acre, and then behind us is just kind of, you know, woods, and we hear coyotes out there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just
Bobcats,
I stay in a
$1,000 is too low. Up the ante
Yeah.
and the motels, okay?
Yeah.
So
Or maybe for a few hours, not all night.
Alone or something.
So
Yeah,
I
I
have a
think
poltergeist story about Dallas, and
Poltergeist.
so the Dallas Convention Center. Do you guys know about the Dallas Convention Center?
No, but now we do.
So it's over. Like, or what about Reunion Arena?
No, please tell us so we can go as a group.
Okay.
I'm not going alone.
So
We'll go as a
what is
group.
the name of the new? What is the name of the new stadium that's over there? That what's his face?
AT&T or
The American Airlines Center?
Yes, the American Airlines Center, and then Reunion Tower. Okay, so in that little vicinity right there, the Dallas Convention Center used to be over there, and there used to be a parking lot, and then next door to that used to be a cemetery. And once you come out of the concerts, to get to the parking lot, you had to walk through the cemetery.
Why did they do that?
Down there, so that the Dallas Convention Center is no longer there. The cemetery is no longer there, but it's almost like, well, they moved the headstones.
How do you know
they moved the bodies?
Oh wow! No,
Oh,
wow, they
yes,
Yes.
Yes,
It's
there. Yes, yes.
So
that's crazy.
Isn't it nuts?
You got to take us.
Old
We need to
Dallas
go on a
Convention
tour.
Center.
We got to go see what she's talking about because I need to know where the bodies are.
And
It better be a daytime tour.
and there's some like old Western. There was some famous old Western people in that cemetery. So like
Really?
Civil War stuff. Yes, yes.
Ooh.
It
So
was
you mean we, like,
crazy.
did we park on them? Because y'all remember Poltergeist, right?
Yes.
Because you build houses on these areas. Their spirits
So,
are.
yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
And if it
they
rains
had-
real hard, the storm's coming and
Oh,
the
God.
bodies are floating.
Oh my God!
and that happened.
Beth, thank you,
Hey,
Beth.
So I will
downtown
also-
Dallas. Yep.
I will also tell you guys that daytime when you're walking around like you did, Lena, in cemetery, right? You don't notice noise.
No.
You don't notice the wildlife, but at night
You hear.
you hear everything. So imagine pitching a tent that you can't see out of in the middle of a cemetery and then
And
sitting there and
wear your
hearing
alien
all the noise around you.
I'm gonna need somebody to be around. I'm gonna need security. Security.
Yep.
You do that?
But you won't get your
This ghost
$1,000.
needs to go.
Yes. I mean, can you imagine doing that, Hurdie? Would you do that?
Yes.
No. Not with them glasses, you won't do that.
I would have
Do it for
a
free.
lot of weapons with me.
So my friend,
no weapons. All you
They don't
need
work
is
on ghosts.
and some guns.
No, you know what? I would probably do it. Maybe
I mean, like with the group of us would be
when my record
I heard him say this, right?
when my record player came onto my room, I freaked out.
I would have taken off running, especially if you didn't have any alcoholic beverages inside.
Oh no.
I would leave the area until the daytime. I'm just
my friend used to drive by a cemetery every morning to work, and her daughter at that time was probably 3, and she would always wave at the and she's like, "What are you waving at?" She goes, "All the kids, don't you see them?"
Oh no.
log off and log your friend off. I mean, everybody log off. Ooh, the kid
I
is
see
waving.
Yes.
Kids are very sensitive to that. I
They
No,
say
thank
kids
you.
see things that we can't see.
I would
and-
stay away from that kid. I would not.
Hey, if any of y'all ever see dead people, I'm out. Don't even request a
I don't
friendship
have
with
time
me.
for that. You hear people that have that sixth sense though, like
That
they can
sixth-
see stuff
yeah.
like that. I don't want to be.
Just
a
act
part
like
of
you
that.
don't have it. Just don't tell me about it, okay?
Yeah, me neither. Exactly.
Like on the night when you're trying to stand out.
Well,
You
Cassidy,
are Jordan. You're amazing. I have no time for that. I'm not trying to go out like that. I host.
all right,
I
guys,
don't think so.
we're going to keep moving along here, ladies and gentlemen. And favorite
Yes.
candy
Ooh,
from
Reese's.
Halloween.
I know Beth's favorite candy.
I know,
love me some
right?
Candy corn, but I do love Reese's too. But
I
candy,
like peanut butter kisses.
oh, those are good.
Ooh, yeah.
Peanut butter kiss. What do you mean? Like you mean chocolate? Like the old school?
Yeah, they
kiss?
make them.
Old
They
school
make them.
ones that are
They're
wrapped
in the orange and black.
Oh,
The
they're
orange and
deep.
black wrappers.
No,
Wow.
no. You just
That's
gotta
old
do
school,
that.
Denise. That's
It's
old
old
school.
school, but I like it.
They're good. I like them too.
I
Yeah.
love the candy corn.
Sometimes
I'll
they're
rub it
hard
on
to
my
find.
face and then eat it after I eat it. I love candy
Lena,
corn.
what?
I like peanut butter.
Candy
though.
corn
I
is the
like
best
Reese's
thing in the
and all
world.
that.
And my friends, because I compete bodybuilding, right? And they were like this. We're so weak. They were looking down their noses at me. I don't care.
I don't care.
If it's melted together, I'll eat it.
So do you know that candy corn actually was made with honey? That's why it actually was made from honey. So
if
it
you buy it from Brock's,
very healthy candy.
It's made from
it
honey.
Was.
If you go to the dollar store, I can't help you out with that at all. But Brock has the good made with the honey. But the other ones is like could be whack.
Brock's is the good ones. They're shaped like pumpkins are even better.
It's so good though, right? Beth knows.
Yeah, the pumpkin ones do taste better.
Yes.
Yeah, do you like them? Yeah.
Actually,
I like candy corn. I just can't eat a whole bunch. But
does anybody eat the candy corn with the chocolate flavor?
Yeah.
What's that about? With the chocolate wrapped up in that's not candy corn.
I bet you can't just eat one.
I don't. I'm like this.
Even
that's why I look like a candy corn in the winter.
I love Reese's Pieces or anything.
Love Reese's. I will eat anything Reese's. Yeah.
Reese's are great. I'll tell you what, some of the houses we trick-or-treated at spent some real time making some fun stuff. And one of my favorites as a kid was the neighbor down the street would give out caramel apples, on a stick with caramel around them. Oh, my God. I didn't sleep for 2 days after I ate that.
You said you didn't do what?
I didn't sleep for 2 days.
I thought you said something else. I was like, Hurdie. Because your whole teeth are immersed in the apple and the nasty, and it just gets stuck in the roof of your mouth.
But it's perfect. It's great.
Well, we're slicing the apples tonight and dipping them in caramel and then dipping them in.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the way
I'll be there.
That's the way That is, you know what? I've got people texting me about watching us, y'all. That is so cool.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been putting the comments up. There's some more, as I see them.
Big notice.
What do you do after you dip in the caramel, Beth?
Yeah,
and Cassidy hasn't named her.
Caramel,
we
have Reese's Pieces. We're going to dip it in too, or M&Ms. So you dip it in caramel, and then you dip it in the Reese's Pieces or M&Ms.
What are you doing, Beth? What the what? That's like 75 different candies. You dip it in and then bite it.
That's fine. Hey, so I am going.
Some fruit, right?
I am going to get. I'm going to give a shout out.
God, no.
Shout out. I'm going
to control your audience.
I'm going to brag about somebody here. Down in downtown Mansfield, next to Dirty Job Brewing, is the Andy Mac Candy Store.
Yes.
Old-fashioned candy. If you have not gone online and checked her out and you like some of the candies as a kid, you need to go to that store and just walk through there and buy some stuff.
I
love that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a really cool store.
I'll check it out. Yeah, that's
so cool. I suspect we'll get a check for that. What do you think, Gordon?
Oh my God.
Secret sponsored check.
Now, that's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah, and I bet she has the original candy corn that's actually made with honey. It's really
so I think Brock's is the only company that does that now. Because
you're kidding.
Like anytime I see it at CVS, they're like, it's $5 a bag. I'm like, okay, I'll take two. But so good. I mean, any candy corn that I run into, you got to understand. I'm gonna eat it. I don't even care.
Hey, so y'all bring a bucket next week to Mansfield Network Group, and we'll just put it in front of her and see if she eats the whole hour.
I will.
A little MSMR.
Exactly.
ASMR candy. Beth does too, and that's why I love Extra Beth. Is because she likes candy corn. Who doesn't? I got scorns for that.
I like black jelly beans too, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh,
I
don't like the black licorice ones.
Yes.
I don't like
the purple that tastes like licorice. None of that.
Oh,
no.
yum.
Oh, where's the remove button?
I know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, really, Beth?
We need some new taste buds in this.
I think Hurdie and I just became best friends. You like black jelly beans?
Yeah,
I do.
I love them to you too, Beth.
I love black
Christmas
licorice.
I'm coming with a
I
box.
love black licorice.
With a nice little black bow on it. Oh no.
So we gotta move along here and keep going through these. So first of all, by the end of the show, we expect Cassidy to have a dollar amount for us for the cemetery.
And we gotta pay She's not going alone. We going
infinite.
Yes.
But we're opening a GoFundMe. And we're gonna record it.
Start naming some movies.
Or
Hocus Pocus.
The Halloween
I love
Young
movie.
Hocus
Frankenstein.
Really?
Mhm.
Practical
I like
magic.
Halloween 1 through 22.
Midnight margarita.
1 through 22.
I
You
do.
know they're
I
not gonna
love
miss that one
Halloween.
spot.
Like if I'm doing
Pulp
Halloween,
Fiction.
I'm going hardcore.
Ooh, I like Pulp
We're going
Fiction.
Halloween.
Okay.
Is
What?
that
Pulp Fiction?
Halloween? That's not Halloween.
No,
not
but
Halloween.
Sort
okay.
of.
So
Could
the,
be.
scary- the scariest movies I saw as a kid, I didn't even make it 10 minutes into The Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is the best movie ever, hands
Lena,
down.
hush.
My mama
Okay,
taught me.
yeah.
My mama taught me to watch all the scary stuff. I should not have been watching it. Maybe I'm special because of that.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah,
my
that's
other one was Jaws.
But you couldn't
Right.
eat
It's
candy.
not
You
a
couldn't go
Halloween
trick or
movie,
treating,
but
but you could
Jaws.
watch The
Mine-
Exorcist as a
Right,
kid.
what's up with that, Pentecostals? I gotta tell you, I don't know. But my children, we can go trick or treating, we can watch all the devil movies, whatever you want.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what
Exorcist
happened?
is amazing.
Friday
There
the
you go.
13th.
Have you all seen Paranormal Activities?
I
Oh,
do
yes.
not watch that. It
No,
scares
is it
me.
good?
Oh god, it's so good. It
Look
like
at his
it's made as a it's made to look as like a house recording, like the security
Yes,
cameras
yes.
No.
and all
Probably
the
cost
crazy
them
stuff
like
that's happening.
$5,000 to do the whole thing and make
Yeah.
millions.
Yeah, yeah.
They were
Crazy.
Right.
But the thing got leaked online, so I got it before it came out in theaters. I didn't even know what I was watching. You know, it's just like, oh my god, the movie got leaked. So my roommate and I watched it at our apartment. We lived in the top story of the apartment, and we're watching this. And part of the movie is like they're in the house and they can hear footsteps of like
Oh, no.
things walking around, and you see doors opening and closing. Super creepy movie. We had no idea what we're walking into. We're like, God, that was freaky.
What
So we
was
finished this movie, and then I kid you not, on the roof of this apartment, we start hearing like footsteps and knocks going across the roof, and we're like, "What is going on? There's no way!" And we just kept hearing it all night. And we're like, "Dude, what is happening? We just watched this movie. Like, did we just call whatever that was in?" It totally freaked us out. And the next day, maintenance was at the door because apparently some squirrels got into the attic. And they're trying to get in there so they can go get the squirrels out. And we're like, oh, okay. But like of all nights for that to happen, it was right after we watched that movie.
What movie was that, Jordan? I missed it.
Paranormal
Right.
Activity.
Do y'all remember do y'all remember the movie that was put out that they shot in the woods?
The Blair Witch Project.
The
a Blair Witch
Project.
Project. Yes.
Yeah.
That actually freaked me out a little bit because then you go in the
Really?
woods and you start looking around, right? That was pretty well done for that was pretty cool.
You mean which
Actually, I'm
one?
probably
Blair
more
Witch?
scared in the
Are you
woods
talking
by
about Blair
myself at
Witch?
night than a graveyard.
Yeah,
Did y'all ever watch Blair Witch?
yeah, that's what we're talking
No,
about.
I tried.
Man, but you know what the reason is? Because it was so great because they hyped it for so long. I love anything scary when they were like this. It's real. I was like,
And they didn't.
we all were like invested at that time when it showed up, and I was like this, and I keep watching it.
They
Like
didn't
something
show
that happened,
anything.
it's
You know,
scary.
they made you use your mind
It
to
worked
project.
very well.
Which is
Worked
yeah,
very
which can be a
because they didn't show
scarier
them- It was
place.
brilliant. It was brilliant.
Mhm.
Like these glasses. It was brilliant. But
Well, we just watched. We rewatched Beetlejuice 1 because
yay! That's a great movie.
Yes.
It is. It's
and then
fun.
we just saw Beetlejuice 2
I
last
haven't.
night, and it was way. I mean, Tim Burton, his imagination, or he's. Been
I thought it was really good too.
It was great, yeah.
I mean, it's
I
so.
want to watch it. So, was it better than one? Denise?
Oh,
No, it's-
I would say
no.
equal. I
Yeah.
would say equal. It was
Really?
really good.
I want to
Yeah.
watch it because
Yeah,
I
I thought it was
Is
pretty
Joaquin
good.
Phoenix
I-
in the new one, right?
The new one just came out.
Mhm.
Who's
Yeah, I
The
in
new
watched
one
it
is
probably about a
with
month
Joaquin
ago.
Phoenix, though, right?
Oh,
I don't know.
Is that
What?
you don't know? He came out recently in one of the new movies, and I can't remember if it's.
Oh, it's Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. I think
wish-
it's still Michael
yeah,
Keaton.
Joaquin.
Yeah.
Is in Joker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had that day.
Beetlejuice 2 is
It
good.
is Joker.
It is.
I
really
wish I had that Deo song so we could all stand up and go.
Deo!
Oh, yes.
Dale,
"Deo."
you wanna come home?
Yes,
It's
that was
about
that was a fun
bananas.
movie when it came out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it with the boys. I think.
Dale.
Yeah, that's
I think
awesome.
I'm
I
gonna
watched that on the fly to Mexico. Actually, I was watching Beetlejuice.
Are
Nice.
you from Mexico City?
I'm sorry.
Are you from Mexico City?
Originally, yes.
Shut
Okay,
up.
awesome.
Oh, okay.
I'm all about not Mexico City, but Cabo. I go 2 or 3 times a year,
I
but
love Cabo.
owning a business, you're like, you can't go anywhere. But I'm going back. I want to go to Mexico City. I just don't want
It's so much fun.
I want to go to Mexico City too.
I'm
so
going
we
with
need
y'all,
to.
Gordon. You and the family.
Yes.
There we go. Witch's Brew, y'all.
All right, let's
Oh
talk
my
about
gosh.
our witch's brew. We've got a couple people that brought their witch's brew. Hold them up and let's go through it and tell us what is. Oh, Lena, let's start with you. What is
Look.
that?
Nice.
It's not anything special.
Well,
It's a vodka.
foaming.
It's called vodka
Hold it.
soda with a little bit of wonderfulness. So
Did you
I
hold
don't
it
like
up?
the sugar makes my head hurt.
Did you hold it up?
Very
Oh
cool.
my gosh, it's so
Really
super
cool.
cute.
It's got a little percolator in it. It
I
looks
know,
like.
yeah.
So I just drink vodka soda, but my vodka comes in every flavor you can imagine. Like
Oh
there's
my God.
infused, and I'm a connoisseur. And of tequila as well. So you might think that you know tequila, but
And-
I know tequila.
And so the Mansfield Buzz has turned into a confession show.
Yes! Yeah. No, I mean, it's not confessions. I'm sure I had the most fun with my vodka, so Merry Christmas.
I bet you did.
I
Okay.
bet. You and the glasses. I do.
Okay.
I
Well,
do.
Who else has got some brews?
Mine's just Diet Coke. I just have a cute cup.
It really is.
Yeah,
a
but
cute cup.
you got something. But you got something in your cute
But where
cup.
did you get the cute cup from?
What do you have?
Uh,
Where'd you get it, though? I want to have a cute cup.
The $1.25 store.
Oh my God! It used to be the Dollar Tree. What's wrong with them? What is all this extra 25 tax? And I'm gonna go in there and get the one tonight.
But they have the cutest
Number.
Halloween stuff.
I'm gonna make my ex-mother-in-law upset. She
Around.
thinks I'm a drinker.
Well, mine is healthy. It's holistic,
My face.
but it is in my Halloween wine glass.
It looks good.
You could put vodka in it, but it
Is
doesn't
there-
have vodka in it.
Is there
It's got
vegetables? and fruit?
cranberry juice, half cranberry, half water, lemons, and it's got our new product, which it's for brain health. It's called
You can add vodka to that, and it's gonna be real good.
I have it every day, and I add tea to it. So it's my morning drink.
Oh, look at you, Denise! You're
So
so
Denise,
cute.
Denise, you should bring that recipe to the Mansfield Network group and let everybody take it home and try
And I'm
it.
gonna
Or
bring
you
a little
should,
bitty bottle of some tequila.
you should share it. You should share it. You should share it, and we'll put it up in the description once the show's. That's
That
pretty
is
cool.
very cool. Can we put
It's
it
really
in
good.
the
It's
chat?
healthy, and it's really helped me a lot. So
And it's in a great glass.
See, if you
I like that.
put it, if you put tea in it and you let it sit there and you forget about it, it becomes kombucha, and then it becomes an alcoholic kombucha. It's so healthy.
and I thought about making it for the whole week because I drink it every day. So is that but yeah, I love it.
If you forget about it, like Lena does usually, it becomes kombucha. Try it. Now I want to try it. So you have to tell. So it's
I know, right?
No, it's half cranberry.
It's like 5-6 ounces of water and cranberry juice, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar because that's really good for you.
It is.
A decaf tea, and then I don't use a whole one. I use a half, but it's good for your brain health.
Do
I know
you
I wanna
ever?
get that from you, Denise? Actually, not to do this as business, but I've been meaning to order that.
It's
Well, I need to talk. Beth,
I need all the
talk
brain
about
health I
that.
can
Does that
get.
help you?
it's got like the
I need my healthy
mushrooms.
brain.
Cassidy, what? Cassidy, what?
I was just wondering if you take shots of apple cider vinegar like by itself.
I
I've
can't
done
do
Ooh.
that.
Right.
Are you?
I can't either, and so
Yeah, this is how I.
Ooh, sounds like something else we can get on
go to the
video.
cemetery. You won't drink the
It's
apple
rough.
vinegar shots.
Taking those shots of apple cider vinegar are rough.
what can I say? I'm Dwight for Halloween.
We're all
No,
going to
you're
the
good.
cemetery.
You look great.
Let's just
If
break
y'all
into
if
somebody's
y'all knew what
cemetery and
Cassidy
stay the
really
night.
looked like, yeah, you would understand this is a cool outfit.
I
Very
watched the
cool.
whole series, Cassidy. It's
How fun.
Matter of fact, I almost
scare
didn't
some
recognize her
coworkers
when
today.
you
They were
first
like,
came on
"Ugh."
with the glasses. I was going, who? What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't recognize you at all.
I was going, wow.
I think I noticed that moment.
I logged
Jordan.
on
I think
first
I
and I was
noticed
like
that
this.
moment when he was introducing us. He was like Cassidy, and I started speaking. The surprise on your face. Yeah.
But when I first logged in, I was like this. I'm gonna go away and come back. And I came back and say Hurdie. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Oh, the tinfoil hat.
I actually I thought you were Denise's son.
Jordan,
So
you're
I tried
fired.
really hard to make that a hat. He
Jordan
wouldn't
just
hold
fired
his
himself.
neck to it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, because she was talking about trying to get him on. It's like, well, he's right there. And then he's like, oh,
that's Hurdie.
Cassidy.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my god.
Well, this has been great.
It's been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. We should do this more often, Jordan, on just serious basis.
On like a Friday.
I hope y'all had a good time.
I did.
Yes.
I got a new. It was an old tablecloth I used for shows,
but now a new
I
apron.
love her so much. She made her apron. That's
now
awesome.
I have an apron.
I dare you to wear that to the meeting.
Oh, okay. That's what she's gonna wear. You knew. I'll show up in that.
All right, guys. What we want you to do is stay on this after we close it. So we need to have your side of your recording uploaded. So stick with us. We want to thank everybody for being on the Mansfield Halloween special, not the Hollywood special. Where did I say that at the beginning? What is wrong with my brain?
Halloween
Hi,
brain.
welcome to the Hollywood. What? Anyhow. Welcome to the debacle of the Mansfield Buzz. Right
that was hilarious. We have had a great time. So I think everybody that joined us loved it.
Hey, everybody on here has a great business too, and I encourage you because I'll make sure that I put the kudos in the description box. If you're watching this and you need any of these services, please reach out. Every one of these people are fantastic, full of integrity, and do great jobs with their businesses. So we want to thank you guys for watching Mansfield Buzz. Make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out a few of our archives. There's 30 businesses waiting for you to use their products and service. Have a great Thursday. Have a great Halloween. We'll see you next week.
Trick or treat, y'all.
Bye.